My name's Colin Corcoran. I'm from Antigonish, Nova Scotia, and I'm a BMX rider. I think the biggest part that I like is it's a whole community thing. When you find other people that have the passion to ride, everybody gets progressive and everybody pushes everybody, and it becomes something amazing, right? So I picked BMX up when I was about 10 years old, and it became something that I really liked. I switched from skateboarding originally. I skateboarded for 4 years before that, from the time I was 6. I got on a bike one day and it was love. It was freedom. I loved the feel of it. It was comfortable, first of all. Like they say, you never really forget how to ride a bike, and that's true. Once you pick it up, it's something you'll always remember, right? So it became the sport that I got into mostly, and it was definitely cheaper than racing cars at the time. So my first race car broke and I bought a bike to get around, and well, I've never built a race car since. I've only been building bikes, so I should say how much it grabbed my passion. I'd say the funniest thing was I was in Ottawa at the Legacy Skate Park in College Square, and there was a couple of guys there, and they looked like a film crew, and so they're setting up, we're thinking, okay, well, they're gonna ask us to clear out, and they get all the lights and everything set up, and the guy turns around, and the first thing he asks is, who wants to fall on camera? So who could throw their bike the high, so it became a whole, fun and games of who can beat up their bike and not really care, right? It was fun, right? It was good laughs and a bunch of jokes, some jokers, things like that, right? So we'll start here at the top. I've got some kind of grip. They're squishy and comfy. These are S&M bars. I've got a fit stem, some kind of fit fork, stolen barrel peg in the front, a Salt Plus front rim and hub, a E-Claw tire. I've got fit cranks, fit pedals. I've got a fit sprocket over here on this side. Some kind of Odyssey chain, I think. I've got a Odyssey seat, pivotal post, stolen barrel peg in the back. I've got a vised hoop, laced to a vised hub in the rear as well. And that should do it for about a bike check there. Well, I was born with a club foot, so essentially my foot turned inwards and rolled towards the out ankle. So I couldn't really walk all that well. And then I've been riding BMX for probably 14 years or so. I took a break for 4 or 5 there, just medical reasons, but I'm back at it. It feels good to be back on the bike. And ever since then, it's just been a hit and a miss whether or not it's good to go or not. So some days we're good, some days we're not so good to go. So we take it as it is, and we go from there, right?